What's up, everybody? And what's up, Sussex Squad? We'll talk about it later. Come and sit down. What's going on? You guys, King Charles has been diagnosed with cancer and he is taking a step back from his royal duties. I repeat, he has been diagnosed with cancer and he is taking a step back from his royal duties. I have all the details, but we need to discuss. Remember last week when I said that, first of all, do y'all remember Nostradamus' predictions? Y'all were the ones that put me on to this Sussex Squad. When they say King Charles is going down, William won't be able to rule, and Harry will take the throne. Now, I don't know if Harry is going to take the throne, but baby, the House of Windsor has fallen. Because first of all, Kate is MIA and she might never be coming back to the party. Second of all, William can't rule. He is a petty tyrant. He literally is King Joffrey at the Red Wedding without the common sense. And that's saying something. The fact that Camilla was made queen, the fact that Camilla may be the one to rule, the fact that the Apple 11, put the who's on the gas, literal, Camilla is the last one standing. Y'all, let's get into this. This is crazy. He has been diagnosed with cancer and he will take a step back from official duties. So let me get this straight. Charles isn't working. William, it was rumored, might come back to official duties, but now we see why, because somebody needs to be out there. But William never worked anywhere. Camilla is out there gleeful. Did Camilla put something in Charles? Okay, you know what? Let's get into this, right? They said the king has been diagnosed with a form of cancer. Buckingham Palace has announced. Okay. Now, can you tell me this? And I will stand tall. Where is Kate? The King of England has been diagnosed with cancer. The Queen actually died of bone cancer. So I guess cancer runs in the family. Poor William, you got cancer running in the family and baldness. Anyway, they said King Charles has been diagnosed with cancer and will be taking a step back from public-facing duties, Buckingham Palace has announced. The monarch says he feels wholly positive about his treatment and will continue to undertake state business and official paperwork as usual. Does that mean he has prostate cancer? That means when he went in for surgery, it was probably to remove some of that cancer, but apparently, I hope not, because that's actually sad. It might have spread into the blood. You know, sometimes when they try to remove cancer, when they dislodge it, it actually spreads into the blood and it latches onto other places. Again, yeah. They said His Majesty has commenced a schedule of regular treatments. He's undergoing chemo, during which time he's been advised by doctors to postpone public-facing duties. The palace statement does not identify which form of cancer King Charles is diagnosed with, although, they understand it's not prostate cancer. I'm guessing it started in the prostate, but it spread. You know what I will say? I know Charles took down the monarchy with his affair with Camilla, and I'm not justifying his affair, but when you think about it, this all goes back to Philip and the Queen and how they ran things. They were very much eugenics. You could never look like you were sick. You could never look like they were very much bullies. Look at the way the Queen treated her own sister. Look at the way Philip bullied his own son, Charles, right? And at the end of the day, if the Queen had just let Charles marry Camilla, but then again, it's the Queen that let Margaret marry who she wanted. It's the Queen that let Anne marry who she wanted. But then again, if and ands. They said the king is grateful to his medical team for their swift intervention which was made possible thanks to his recent hospital procedure. He remains wholly positive about his treatment and looks forward to returning to public duty as soon as possible. He's chosen to share his diagnosis to prevent speculation and in hope it may assist public understanding for all those around the world who have been affected by cancer. Petty Betty. Even when Charles is being diagnosed with cancer, right? You literally are getting digs at Kate. Again, he wants to share it to stop public speculation, and he looks forward to returning to public duty as soon as possible. He hopes it'll assist public understanding again, or the F is Kate. He previously received treatment for an enlarged prostate in the London clinic. He was discharged last Monday after 3 nights. He was diagnosed with a benign condition on January 17th while staying in Berkeley, Ardeshir, after going for a checkup because he was experiencing symptoms. He attended a church service for the first time since his treatment in the hospital on Sunday at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Sandringham alongside Camilla. Last week, the Queen said her husband was doing his best following his release from the hospital, and she opened a cancer support center at the Free Royal Hospital in London. Earlier on Monday, it was announced that the Prince of Wales would carry out his first public engagement since the Princess of Wales underwent major abdominal surgery in January. Okay, listen. Now this explains everything. This explains why William's lazy butt is getting back to work. This explains a lot. And before y'all say, oh my God, oh my God, this is a human being. Let me tell you something. Charles is the epitome of colonialization, elitism, racism. Not him personally, but he represents an institution. You guys, the House of Windsor has fallen. It's only so long. And again, I'm not saying that karma is the reason for this diagnosis, okay? As a human being, he has people that loves him. If God wants him to survive, he will survive. It's above me now, okay? But real talk, the fact that Charles was so petty, so cold-hearted, so short-sighted, that the monarchy is now on its last legs. And before you say anything, their racism on what did that. Their vileness, their jealousy, their superiority complex is what put them in this situation. Again, nobody's ill will toward him can make him sick, just like nobody's ill will or well wishes in him. It is in God's hand. It is in the universe now. But look at where they are in 2024. Everything they did against Harry and Meghan, and again, it wasn't just Harry and Meghan, they were proxies for the way they treated everybody. Everything they did is coming back to them. Let's talk about William and the way now the father of the year is supposed to be returning to work on Wednesday while Kate recovers at home. Let's also not forget that there are rumors that Kate is on the way to her mama's house because William can't be bothered to even put up the front that he's going to care for her. Again, they have nannies, they have staff. Again, if he cared about Kate, I'm sure it would be a lot of stress, but you have nannies, stress, butlers, dressers, everything. You're paid $24 million a year. On top of that, you get no tax. You own the Duchy of Cornwall. You are highly compensated. If you don't want the deal, then step aside. But the fact that now he's being pushed back to work, the crazy thing is, there's a lot of rumors going around about what happened to Kate. The crazy thing is the fact that William was pushed out to work, even though it's clear he's not the one taking care of Kate or even dropping the kids off at school. That is Nanny Maria and Carol and Mike Middleton. On top of that, let's also not forget that when it comes to Carol and Mike Middleton, how come the Middleton family cannot make one statement about what's going on with their daughter? Either they are so distraught they can't, or they do not. The Spanish media has said that Kate is still in a coma. She's intubated, which means that she has a breathing tube. But if she is intubated and she is unconscious, that means that she has a feeding tube as well. So with William, they're saying that he's going to return to work this week with the Princess of Wales settled at home following her abdominal surgery. It has been rumored by a lot of news people that Adelaide Cottage is too cold for Kate. So she's going to her parents' cottage. How does Kate have 3 young children, all under the age of 10, living in a cottage too cold for her to stay in while she's sick? Sounds like excuses. They're saying William, who has been off public duty since January 16th when his wife went to the hospital, will undertake an investiture on Wednesday at Windsor Castle, just down the road from Adelaide Cottage. Later that evening, he'll attend the London Air Ambulance annual big fundraising gala in central London. He's been a patron of London's Air Ambulance since May 2020 after supporting who cares about this? The prince's decision to go back to work suggests that the Princess of Wales is doing well in her recovery from the planned surgery. He had said he would return only when she was settled and comfortable. That doesn't mean she's doing well. She's due to be out of the public eye until Easter and will work from home in her early years project when she is able. You guys, the House of Windsor has fallen. Let me see if I can find any more information on what's going on with Charles before I get off this. This is going to be a heavy, 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 heavy work day. You guys, yeah. I'll give you a call back. Bye. There's more stuff coming up. I'll call you back. Bye.